Welcome to Sweet Tea with Coach Key. No slime, no grime, straight sugar. Real life stories of inspiration, perseverance, and prosperity. I hope you have your teacups ready. We have the sugar.
Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Sweet Tea with Coach Key. And I am going to shed light on the topic, doing what's best for you. Doing what's best for you is not always going to be what's best for other people. There have been so many changes in my life over the last 2 years, especially this year. Well, both years, 2017 and 18. And one of the biggest things that I've done was relocate here to Texas. And it was not the most ideal situation for other people around me, such as my family. But it was the best decision for my immediate family, my children and my husband and I. And it needed to happen. And there have been many different things happening on the course of 2018, and I have really had to step up to the plate and say, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity, or I'm going to close this door because this is what's best for me at this point in time in my life. And I just want to encourage you and just have you think for a second about the things that you have put off or decided not to do because it wasn't in the best interest of people who you care about. I know that a lot of times making decisions comes with guilt from our parents or a spouse or even sometimes just a boyfriend, you know? And you have to be courageous enough to step out and do what's best for you. And it's not selfish. It's not selfish because if you're not living at your peak and living at your best, living your best life, as we say in 2018, then you're not really any good to anyone else because you're just living like at a medium level when you were built and born to operate at a superior level. So if you aren't at that level, then you aren't fulfilling your duty or fulfilling your destiny according to God's will for your life. So it's many incentives for stretching yourself and improving yourself and investing in yourself, even if it's not at the best interest of other people. Sometimes you can't take that phone call because you're studying, you're doing Bible study, or you're doing your homework or something, and maybe someone really needs you at this point in time, but just not right now. I can't have this conversation with you right now. Or someone's it's a birthday party, it's a milestone birthday party, but you have to attend to something else, you know, and you're just not able to make it, you know. It's not in the best interest of you. If you go, you'll be late for a big day that you have the next day, or, you know, a presentation that you have in front of the firm that you work for, or the office that you work for, or it's crunch time at the end of the month. I remember when I worked in corporate America, it was like a stampede of us rushing to get cases done by the end of the month. So if you know that that's a stipulation or that's a situation at your job, you know, going out for a night to hang out may not be the best decision prior to month end when you know that you're trying to get a promotion or, you know, make a name for yourself and, you know, get recognized in the office. And these are just very small examples that I'm using, but they're very, very practical and they're very, very real. You have got to take ownership of your life and not adhere to everybody else and make them responsible for you living your best life. Oh, I didn't take advantage of this opportunity because this person, or because of this person, or I didn't want to hurt this person's feelings. No. If God has opened the door for you, walk through it. We have this misconception that life is going to be because we're younger, that we're going to see 50 or 60 and, you know, other opportunities to come, or, you know, this is not the end of the world. It's not. However, if you have an opportunity, take advantage of it. It's just like if you're blessed to see another day, take advantage of that day. that's an opportunity to do something great. I cannot tell you how many times I have went out on a limb and just tried something, and it has turned out to be like, oh my goodness. Like, I can think back when I left my last position before my last position to come, that moved me to Texas. And I remember my salary increased tremendously. And with this increased salary, I just started working on my credit. It was an opportunity for me to start improving my credit, paying stuff off, building credit. I started working on my credit because that's something that I wanted to do. Little did I know that I would be presented with an opportunity to move to Texas. Rent rates in Texas are bizarre. And that I would soon be buying my dream home. I had no idea, but what I did was I stepped out on the limb and took advantage, I went out on the limb. I keep saying step out. Went out on the limb, and I did what was best for me. That meant not attending all birthday parties and doing certain things and traveling as much as I wanted to. I did travel, but I didn't travel nearly as much as I wanted to because I was trying to pay off cars and pay off credit cards and build credit and, all of these great things. And no one probably knew that my income had tripled because so much of my money was going into savings and going into paying off debt. And when that door opened for me to move to Texas, I was able to step into it confidently because I had been working on my credit and I was able to purchase my home. So showing up at everybody's get together, doing this and doing that, using your gas, using your time to appease everybody else and putting yourself on the back burner is not the business for 2019. It never was, but it's definitely not the business for 2019. Take ownership of your opportunities and seize them, and take care of yourself. You are valuable and you have got to make the most of your existence. I hope you have a blessed and highly favored week. Take care.